And welcome everybody to AllertonAv.com for the Game of the Year Awards 2016. I'm Chad, and this is Jason and Toby, and we're bringing you guys the worst overall game of 2016, and I know you're excited to find out what it is.
What's the biggest turd of the year?
The stankiest game. Let's go through a couple of them. We got No Man's Sky. Here's the list, and we'll break it down for you guys, and we'll chop it down until there's one remaining. No Man's Sky, Madden 17, okay, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
If you guys did play that.
I agree with you, and I haven't even played it.
Dangerous Golf, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan, Final Fantasy 15 for all you Final Fantasy 15 lovers. Someone's gonna fucking... Roller Coaster Tycoon World, and Mighty Number 9. Let's start whittling some off the list.
I don't think No Man's Sky is the worst game of the year by any stretch of the imagination.
On the list of games we have, it is definitely not.
That has to go.
Yeah.
I consider the games in this category like broken and terrible at every level. And No Man's Sky just didn't deliver a lot. Like, some of the concepts actually worked.
Yeah. Madden 17?
No.
Ghostbusters. Keep
Yes.
it on the list.
Ghostbusters is so bad, but there's other games on here that are worse.
Dangerous Golf.
I put Dangerous Golf on here because
I should have put that on Biggest Letdown because I was expecting more out of it.
I don't understand that game. Like, I played that game a bunch, and it never felt like I knew what I was doing, and it was not at all what I wanted, and I thought that game was unbelievably terrible, more so considering it's from the Burnout team. Like, it was just a terrible playing game. The camera sucked, the control of the ball sucked, it all sucked.
So leave it on, take it off?
No, we're going to take it off. We'll
all
take
right.
a couple of these
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Miami.
Did you guys play that piece of shit?
No, didn't they pull that from Steam?
Probably. They should pull it from the fucking world, dude. That game was so bad. It was made by the same team that made the Transformers game at Platinum, which was really good, but this game was terrible. It didn't play well. Everything about it, it was just not what you want from a Turtles game. But it's not the worst game of the year. They can go.
Final Fantasy 15. I don't think that needs to be worst game of the year.
No.
I think we got a few more stinkers that are worse than that game. It's a not fun game, but it's not the worst. Roller Coaster Tycoon World.
I can make a hard
Which one of
case
you
for
guys-
Roller Coaster
I
Tycoon
didn't
World
play it, but I've heard a
to
lot of
be
crap.
easily the worst game of the year. There's no question. Like, this game was in early access, completely technically broken on so many levels. It ran like shit. Things didn't function the way they were supposed to. Like, the pathing system was terrible. The peeps looked like they were from, like, the people in the world looked like they were from, like, fucking 6 generations ago. Like, everything about this game was terrible. Like, it literally, on my PC, the frame rate was like 12 frames per second. And they were trying to optimize it, and they were fixing it or whatever. And then, all of a sudden, Planet Coaster announced their release date.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what announced their release date?
The day
Roller
before.
Coaster Tycoon World launched the day before Planet Coaster. Needs a good 6 more months to get that game in any state that's solid.
It needs to be completely scrapped and just start over. Like that's what they've been doing. They've been
trying.
They've been getting different teams in there, and everybody's picking up all these different pieces, and like it's just like okay.
It's a Frankenstein roller coaster game right now. The management stuff is actually a little bit better than Planet Coaster at this point, but who the fuck knows? Yeah. So I want that to stay and compete with your number 1.
And then Mighty Number 9, dude. All right. I'm going to break it down for you guys, nice and quietly. If it doesn't make the Worst Game of the Year award, it's not my fault. It might be because other people didn't invest in it or they don't believe in it. But Mighty Number 9 is single-handedly the biggest piece of shit that I have played this year. From the first initial, when they showed the testing on Kickstarter of what this game was going to be, the first level of the game, fast forward to game release, you play that level, the graphics and items that are the backgrounds are taken out of it, and it's actually shittier quality than the fucking test demo, the tech demo that they ran on the Kickstarter to invite you into fucking playing the game. The first fucking level was less detailed than the tech demo that came out forever ago that still didn't have barely shit in it.
And let's go back to the tech demo when people were like, this game looks like shit at that tech demo.
Yes, and we were
you
like,
gotta remember that.
and we looked at each other and we said, it's just a tech demo. It's
gonna
just
be
showing
better.
you the
Yeah.
jumping
That's what they can do.
animations and all sorts of shit. Well, then you
They're
get the
gonna
game.
get some money and they're gonna put some more in
Yeah,
there.
these guys know what they're doing. This is the Mega Man.
Yes,
creator.
that's the other thing. It's the Mega Man dude. He knows how to make this shit. He knows it, right? So he's going to execute it flawlessly. You're going going to get tons of stuff, tons of depth, tons of characters. You're going to get special abilities. No, you don't get special abilities. You don't get anything but a fucking pellet shooting thing. Gun, I'll call it a pellet shooting gun. And that is how you fight every single enemy, and they're all fucking sponges, and this stupid ass gimmick that they put in there, because they didn't know what else to do with it, is some speedrunning gimmick, where you have to dash through all the guys. So there's no point in fighting any of these guys, and it's just to get points on their point board. So you shoot a guy twice and then dash through.
No, like...
But the enemies come at you so fast and consistent that you can't pellet one guy and then dash through and then pellet the next guy because you dash through all three and you get hit twice, dude. You can't duck under some of the objects because it's like it was created without a game tester, so when you duck under what you're supposed to duck, you still get hit. On the third level.
So I know. No, like Fireman gun to beat Iceman
you
gun.
beat Fireman, and guess what? You have to smash the square button, because I was playing on PlayStation 4, and you have to hit that about 500,000 fucking times a second in order to kill this guy. And if you die when he's got a little hit point left, you have to start halfway back at the stage and go at him. That is how every single boss fight in this game, they stripped out all the greatness of that entire genre of how you would beat this guy with your pellet, and you'd feel really great because it was really tough. And then you get like an ability that would be able to take out the future enemies. But it's no, you only fight with the pellet gun for 9 stages. All the backgrounds, everything in these things is bare bones and pointless. There's no depth to this game. The fucking story mode and animations, the mouths fucking don't move, and voices are coming out, their eyes blink, and they have hand gestures.
It was just bad.
The voice acting is like some fucking 3-year-old is just making fun of people that are supposed to be enjoying their game.
There you go. You've been thinking about this one for a while. The worst game of
I couldn't stop
2016.
thinking
He's
about
been holding it in.
I couldn't, dude.
This is how you argue.
So not only did they take your money, they decided to take some of the backgrounds with them too,
and a little piece of you.
They're like they took apparently.
Dude, I've been waiting to get that off my chest all fucking year.
So you guys close this out, we're done.
It's basically it's the equivalent of taking like electric razor and just cutting chance.
You basically said, Jason and Toby, can you leave for a second?
I want to present.
And now finish it off by closing this thing out.
Allerton.com's worst game of 2016, without a shadow of a doubt, and called in 2017 the Mighty Number 9 Award is Mighty Number 9, the worst game of 2016. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for listening to me almost break my voice and destroy the TV and the cameras and everything in the studio. Thank you, Jason, and thank you, Toby, for not dying from my loud yelling.
I feel like we needed to put him in the octagon for that.
I needed that.
Breathe.
What you gonna do, brother? Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys more. If you haven't seen the rest of our Game of the Year awards, make sure you check out youtube.com/AllertonAvs live, and check us out live on twitch.tv all week long for more news, and hopefully no more shitty games the rest of this year. 2017's got to be better.
You're the good game.